made just for me.
Dolly Parton and The Coat of Many Colours, the title song from the Rolling Stone #1 album of all time. It was originally released in October 1971, and it's also the album with which we close our programme tonight. Thank you so much for listening. I really do hope you have enjoyed the music. Of course, you can follow us on Twitter at @BHarrisCountry. Follow me on Instagram and join us again next week. We have something special coming up next Thursday evening from Luke Combs. Meanwhile, though, Trevor Nelson follows the news here on Radio 2, on the BBC Sounds app, on your smart speaker, and on 88 to 91 FM.
We're the BBC News at 10 o'clock. This is Jason Kay. Merseyside police have released CCTV footage of the man they believed killed 9-year-old Olivia Pratt-Corbell in Liverpool last week. The clip shows a man running from the scene of the attack wearing a black jacket and a black balaclava. Detective Chief Superintendent Mark Cameen warned those who are shielding the culprit that officers would do everything legitimately possible to bring them to justice.
I can now confirm that there were 2 guns used in this attack. I believe at this time that the gunman brought both of those weapons to the scene. I also believe that the gunman took both of those guns away with him when he callously left the scene. You may have been told to hide or dispose of them, but I want you to do the right thing. And the right thing is to tell us where those guns are.
The RMT union has announced a further 2 days of national rail strikes this month in a long-running dispute over pay, jobs and conditions. About 40,000 workers from Network Rail and 14 train operators will walk out on the 15th and the 17th. The first day of these strikes coincides with a walkout by train drivers, members of the ASLEF union, at 12 train companies. Boris Johnson has used one of his final appearances previous government for not backing nuclear energy, saying earlier investment could have prevented the huge hike in bills caused by Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The chief executive of the Nuclear Industry Association, Tom Greatrex, says he rarely agrees with the Prime Minister, but on this occasion he does.
The best time to build a new nuclear power station was 10 years ago. The second best time is now. In 10 years' time, if we don't build new nuclear power stations, we'll still be caught in the same situation we are now, which is that we're reliant on gas for our majority of our electricity, even with a big building out of renewables. And the volatility of the gas price, we can see what's happened in the last year. That instability is something that governments can't control.
Friends and colleagues have been paying tribute to the former BBC Breakfast presenter and journalist Bill Turnbull, who's died at the age of 66. He was diagnosed with prostate cancer 5 years ago. Steph McGovern, who shared the breakfast sofa with him, says she learned a lot from him.
I remember when I started on Breakfast and I was thinking, oh my God, how can I match up to this titan and broadcasting? But he took the time to sit me down and he just absolutely taught me everything. But equally, he didn't take himself too seriously. So, you knew he could absolutely nail a politician, do a brilliant interview, but also have a laugh with you.
The Met Office says England has experienced its joint hottest summer since records began in 1884. Provisional figures show that June, July and August had an average temperature day and night of 17.1 Celsius, equalling the summer of 2018. And the weather forecast now, there'll be isolated showers for many overnight and tomorrow. The north of England and Wales and the east of Scotland, though, will be largely dry. And that's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 10.
Thank you, Jason, and thanks to Bob Harris. Excellent as always.
What is it?
1, 2, 3.
It's Trevor Nelson's Magnificent 7
1, 2, 3.
on BBC Radio 2.
Thursday night, that means it's theme night. We always do a theme